Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Starsika and I am a fursuit maker who specializes in 3D models for fursuit bases. And today I'm going to show you how to make a fursuit 3D base with a moving jaw. The programs I'm using for this are Blender, Paint2Si and Inkscape. Blender and Inkscape are both free programs, but for the drawing program you can use pretty much any drawing program. The reason why I'm making this video is because a lot of people have asked me how I make these models, and because I don't always have the time to help everybody, even though I would like to, I just thought I'd make this video and show my whole progress on how I make these bases. I know that this is a very long video, but I will make sure to make it as understandable as possible, and I hope you'll enjoy, because I've spent a lot of time on this video, but I really want to help people. So if you could maybe leave a like or maybe subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. So you can see here that I'm just starting with a rough sketch of what I want my base to look like. I did this in Paint2Si and it's just a basic side profile. After that I open Blender and use the modifier multi-resolution and subdivide the surface so that I can use this for sculpting. After that I add the image I just created in Paint2Si. After I adjust the ball, I turn on the wireframe mode. It's on the top right. You can see a little ball that is translucent. You just click on that and it turns translucent, and you can see your sketch through it and just start modeling. Here I'm just modeling how I want the base to look. It's a really rough shape. I know it looks very it doesn't look very detailed right now, but I add the modifier multi-resolution again to subdivide the surfaces so that it's more smooth. And then I just continue sculpting. Sculpting is really just the easiest part in this project. It's really fun, and after that it's just mechanical stuff so that it can be used as a moving jaw base. And every time I want the base to be smoother, I just use the multi-resolution modifier.
The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, and I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. If you ever need a helper, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the reason I'm alive.
Okay, I should be done very soon. Yeah, I am done. And now I'm making the sketch for the eye. And here you can see me just sketching around how I want the eye to look, the eye shape. And I take a screenshot of the base, so I have that. And here you can see me drawing. You have to imagine it like this, that I want to remove the top part and the bottom part. And that's why I'm drawing these shapes, so that I have a top part and a bottom part. The top part is with the muzzle and the eyes, and the bottom part is just the jaw set.
I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. The others don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure.
Now I import the eye shape and the other shapes I did in Inkscape and turn these into bitmaps, so that I can import these into Blender. You can see it right there. I just open them up and you can convert those into mesh. And how you do that is you first have to center it really quick.
Okay.
You go into set origin and origin to geometry, and then to the cursor. Now you just open up this window, and under geometry you can extrude this object, or this path more or less. And after that you just have to convert it to a mesh from curve. I did it wrong here, but you just have to, the other one, yes. Now that you have this object, you can put it where you want the eyes to be. I would always duplicate the object that you sculpted, because if you use it one time you could lose all the progress you made. If you made a mistake, that can't be reversed. So always copy the object and paste it, so you have an extra. So now I just adjust the eye size how I want it to be. I also scale it a bit and just set it where I want it to be.
Hindsight is fleeting when your heart's bleeding and all you can see is red, till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead.
Yeah, you can see here I'm using the Boolean modifier. You have to select the object and then the object you want to cut out. The Boolean modifier just cuts one object out of the other. And I do this so that I have sharp edges to... You see what I'm doing with those sharp edges.
And I didn't understand that you are one. I can't wait to see you again.
Okay, after adjusting the eyes, I use the Boolean modifier to cut out the eye hole. And then I mirror the object so that I can do the same thing on the other side, so it's perfectly symmetrical. You can see that this eye is not really straight, you could say, I suppose. I just do this so that the edges are a bit better, because I want to put in some 3D follow me eyes, and you can't really do that with a wonky eye shape like this. So I just fix this in Sculpting. Okay, and after I did that, I just do the same thing I did with the eyes, just with the remove bottom and remove top piece. I just so you know, I always make multiple copies of the original object, so just so that I don't lose anything. I really recommend doing that. Here I cut off the back, because we don't really need this for a 3D printed base, or a base in general. And then I just remove the top and the bottom, so that I have two separate pieces. This is very important, otherwise the base wouldn't be able to move. After all that is done, I just remove the faces that I don't need. This makes the object hollow, and I can use another modifier that is called liquid.
I'll never forget this day. I'm gonna throw my memories away. Now I feel I'm done, and I'm cursed by every day till my time.
I use the modifier solidify. This makes the thin mesh a bit thicker. This is important, so you actually have something to print, not just a thin line. And I mostly make it, I think, 0.013 millimeters wide. I think that's a pretty good size. And you really need to be very, very tidy with your objects and all the faces you delete. You can see here that I have a small face just floating around there. I don't want that. I have to remove it by hand. It's very annoying. But that was the only thing. I do the same thing with the bottom. And now I basically have this shape. But it's not all done yet. I still have to do the hinges. Here I'm just trying out some stuff that didn't really work, so I made a new way. I literally just made this up because I've struggled with making hinges a lot, and this is the best method I've ever used. I just add some cylinders and scale them down and make them very flat like coins, so that they're perfectly round and they just fit perfectly. You see? And I just fit the hinge of the top base to that, so it's perfect. But I still have to join them. I do that with the Boolean modifier, but instead of difference, I use union. This merges the objects. And now you can just mirror it and merge it again, so it's the same on both sides. You can see here that it's merged. And yeah, I'm merging it. what is important is that after you merge it, there's always a duplicated model just being there, object I mean. It's important that you delete that so it's not anywhere in your model. That's just very distracting and isn't really very good for the cleanness of your object. So yeah, I just even out the back and now I add the pins. I also use the union and different Boolean modifier for that. And now I have hinges. Having way too much fun. Now I'm just using an old model I used for another base I made, and I just put it in there because it fit really well. I just adjust some things so that it fits better, and yeah, that is my jaw set. My teeth. Now I have teeth. And I'm having way too much fun again. So yeah, that was basically the whole tutorial. Now I'm just goofing off with my model. Oh no, there's still some things I still need to cut out a shape so that the throat fits there better. It's much more comfortable. And I put some holes in the base. That is optional, but I like to do it. I also put some holes in there for my elastic bands. Hey, Sika from the future here. This is a finished product on this base, and I really like how he turned out. This is my character Starsika, and you can see some better pictures on my Instagram. I'm also just gonna show them right here.
Don't let me go.
That was my tutorial. If you want to check out my work, you can subscribe to or you can follow my Instagram, or subscribe to my Telegram channel. I post their whips very regularly, and yeah, I'm also gonna show you a few pictures of how the base looks when it's printed and a bit worked on. The moving jaw works really great, and yeah, I have also made many bases for Nico Black Park creations, and they've worked great so far, and I've had a lot of experience working with them, and yeah. So I wish you good luck with making your own fursuit 3D printed base, and if you have any questions that need to be answered, you can just text me over on Instagram or on Telegram. Telegram would be preferred because I sometimes don't see Instagram direct messages because Instagram doesn't show me notifications. But yeah. Have a great night or day, wherever you are. Goodbye.